How was it? What's your first impression?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a very unique experience. It's not something I've done before, and it was a good way to get to know somebody. I think that little bit more than just a text message or a Tinder message, something like that. It was good fun.
Was it instinctive, easy to use?
Yeah, it was pretty easy to use, just it's kind of similar to a PlayStation, I guess, with the triggers, and you just click to where you want to go. It was pretty user-friendly. Yeah.
How about fun? Was it fun?
Really good fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. The games made it very interesting.
And did it look real? Did you have the feeling to actually speak with someone when you were in the date?
Yeah. At first, you kind of know you're in virtual reality, but then as you get into it and speak and start doing the questions, you kind of just lose track of yourself and you get really into it.
At some point, did you think you were like in the real world? You forgot that you were in VR?
Yeah. You lose your kind of orientation of where you are in the actual room because you're just in the VR room. You get.
Cool. Describe a bit what you feel are the benefits of VR dating in your own world. Why would you use these compared to what's out there?
I think the biggest benefit for me is getting to know somebody that little bit better before you actually meet in person. Because when you are just, let's say, text messaging, you can only get to know them to a certain level, and then it's a bit of a gamble almost when you get to meet them. So there's that aspect. So I think eventually it would save people time and effort and money as well in the end.
Yeah. Was it maybe a bit less awkward than meeting someone in person? Like a stepping stone to meeting them in person?
I can definitely be awkward at times, so it was good to feel less awkward in that situation. That was good. Yeah.
Did you feel safer than if meeting someone in real life?
Yeah, I felt very safe. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do you like the fact that you could just leave at any point if you got bored with the date? Not that you would leave that one, but just the concept of being able to...
Yeah, I think it is a nice concept because if you're meeting in person, perhaps it's a little rude just to get up and leave or something very drastic would have to happen. Yeah. But here, if you're both not really feeling the vibe, all you have to do is leave the room, It's a lot easier and more convenient.
Do you think that VR dating will improve the screening process when it comes to decide whether you want to meet someone in real life? Is there a good way to assess if you want to meet someone?
I think it'll definitely... what was the question, sorry?
Improve the screening process.
I think it'll definitely improve the screening process. You just put a little bit of time in the beginning to get to know them and the information on the profile and then speaking to them. So overall, it'll definitely save time and efficiency.
Yeah. Okay. So now compared to, I guess you first heard about VR dating when we contacted you.
Yeah.
Try to remember the first impression you had when you heard about it, and try to compare with the experience that you had.
Yeah. I think when I first heard about it, my first question was, what is this? I had no idea what it would be. I don't have much of a background in virtual reality or dating online, really. So it was more of a curiosity and a bit of the unknown. But now I've got to use it, I can definitely see how it is valuable, save time, money, and get to know someone that little bit better, which is always really important. Yeah.
Would you consider, if ever you need to use a dating service, is that something you would use?
Yeah, I would definitely consider using Love in VR.
Okay.
Great. So our post-experience interview. First question, how was it? What's your first impression?
Oh, VR dating is awesome. I really like that. That was really fun. It was really interactive. There wasn't ever an awkward moment because you always had something to talk about. The topics were very controversial. So it was nice seeing my dates, point of view and outlook on, political issues and just, general things. Like if you smoke, that's a big deal for me.
Okay. Was it easy to use, instinctively enough for you? For example, pressing a button, moving around, browse profiles, making or accepting dating requests?
Yeah, it was really easy to use. I was surprised. I thought it'd be a lot more complicated than it was. but moving around was easy. You kind of just teleport to these different locations, and it was really easy to, use the computer and, browse through profiles.
Cool. Was it fun?
It was really fun. It was really interesting. It's the first time I've ever done VR, but it was really fun. I really enjoyed that.
Very nice. Does it look real? Do you have the feeling that you're actually talking to the person in some space?
I feel like I'm in a video game. That's what it feels like, but it kind of, how do I describe it? There's still that personal connection with another person. You still get that feeling when you're in this video game. Even though it's just an avatar, it still feels like you're in someone's presence. It was really nice. I enjoyed it.
Cool. If you would like to change something, the experience during, change the product, let's say, or adding more features, what would you like to have?
Maybe a real face. Change the avatar. And one day I'm sure we'll be able to, make an actual avatar that really resembles that person.
Cool. 你要我跟你翻译一下吗？还是 OK 的？他说的还可以。Okay. Maybe describe a bit what you feel are the benefits of VR dating in your own words.
The benefits of VR?
Yeah. Would describe what you feel are the benefits of VR dating.
The benefits of VR dating would be, safety. You're safe. You're always going to be safe at home, but you still get that date feeling like you've just went out on a date because you're actually talking to a real person. You're sitting on a couch face to face, and you're actually having meaningful conversations.
Was it less awkward than meeting a complete stranger in real life for the first time?
Yes, it was much less awkward. Much less awkward because you always had something to say. There was always a new topic. The games are fun, so.
Cool. Do you like the fact that you could leave at any point if you don't like the person, and then you can immediately start another date?
Yes, I really like the idea of that because if you honestly aren't clicking with somebody, you can just say, it's not awkward to say, okay, I'm gonna leave now and just take off the headset and that's the end.
Cool. Do you think VR dating will improve the screening process when it comes to deciding whether you want to meet someone in real life?
Oh yeah, VR dating will definitely, help the screening process because you can date as many people as you want on there, and if you don't like them, then you just, forget about them.
Cool. Compared to what you expected when you first heard of VR dating, how is it now?
From what I expected, I was expecting it to be a little awkward, to be honest, but it wasn't awkward at all. It was actually really fun. I really enjoyed it.
Okay. Do you think about this something different, or it is what kind of what you imagined?
It's not what I imagined at all. I thought there would be less conversation. For some reason, I thought we would, be walking in a park or doing some kind of activity, but it was actually really useful to getting to know somebody.
Do you feel like you want more different things? Because for this game, it's mainly in the hotel, beach hotel.
Yeah.
Do you would like to have a park or, I don't know, somewhere else?
Yeah, I guess in the future, more games would definitely help. It'd be really fun for a second date. So the first date, it was really nice to, have a conversation, actual meaningful conversations with that other person. But, on second dates, playing a game or something would be nice.
What kind of game you would like to do?
Maybe bowling, something like that, basketball, things like that, tennis.
Okay, would you consider using VR this method for dating in the future?
Oh yeah, definitely. I really enjoyed that. I don't know, I can't say it enough, but I think I would use it a lot.
Maybe you can say use VR.
Oh, I think I would use VR a lot in the future.
Okay, we're almost done. Lastly, I would like to let you meet someone, and
okay.
Please follow me.
Okay. Thank you.
Here it is.
In here.
don't see that person.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Go
I was
for
going
it.
for the handshake. Okay. That was really fun. Did you
Yeah.
like it?
Yeah. Did you?
I really liked it.
Yeah.
I want to try it at home.
It's nice to see you in person and not avatar.
Yeah.
Good.
Look very nice in person.
Thank you. You look
So,
so.
So awkward.
It's awkward.
Oh, we know each other.
Yeah.
Imagine if we didn't know each other.
Look a lot different than your avatar.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a good way.
That's good.
You look like Ed Sheeran in your avatar thing.
Okay.
Do I look different?
Pretty similar avatar. Look. Pretty good match. Yeah. Did you have a good time? Did you have fun?
Yeah, I had a good time. It was really fun. I like that.
how is it to meet in real life after meeting in VR? Do you recognize the other person after meeting in VR?
Well, the voice, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think I recognize you.
I feel
On
like
the
I know.
profile
Yeah.
as well.
And I know you a bit better than I would if I would have just, met you at like a coffee shop or something.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
good level of understanding of each other.
Yeah.
That little bit more than normal.
It
I quite
definitely-
like that.
Yeah, bridge that gap.
Makes you feel a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, I feel a bit comfortable now that we've had all those discussions about life.
That life's matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting into it early. It's good.
Great, perfect. Lastly, if you could just say a couple of encouraging words about Javid VR, the project,
Okay.
if you think it's going to be successful. Yeah.
And this one.
I really think this is the future of dating. I mean, it really bridges the gap between, meeting someone online versus, meeting them out in public. You kind of get to know them a bit better and see if you really want to, take it further and actually go on actual dates with them.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend Loving VR. I've had experiences in the past where you think you know a little bit about someone and then you meet them in person and it's not quite what you wanted it to be. Using Loving VR will kind of negate this and it'll happen less frequently. So yeah, I recommend it.
And it's safe.
Until you meet me. Probably edit that bit out.
Maybe say something like final good luck, loving VR,
Okay.
I love you, something
Okay,
like
okay.
that. Final word.
You want to say it together? Or is that too
Okay.
unnatural?
Yeah, maybe separately. But
Okay.
Yeah. Good luck with Loving VR.
I wish this dating site the best of luck. It's a really awesome site and I hope it grows.